So let's talk business cards. We've all got them. Sometimes we even hand them out. And sometimes we hope that they'll encourage people to call us. But let's face it, most of the time those business cards wind up in the trash. Books can work better than business cards to sell your brand, your products, your services. And when written with the correct elements, a book will pre-sell your prospect on working with you. So in today's video, I'm going to prove to you that the best business cards, the ones that don't get left on the table or thrown away, are in fact not business cards at all, but instead they're business books. Before we dive in though, I want to make sure I get a free resource into your hands that will help you learn more about the elements of a successful book. To access your copy today, just click the link below as we get started. So why is a book better than a business card? First of all, you've got as many pages as you want to talk to your prospect rather than a little tiny piece of paper that has maybe the front and maybe the back. Maybe you can get 50 words on there. But you're not going to, because it's got all kinds of design elements and it's beautiful and you spend so much time and effort designing your logos and making sure that everything was just right and they're beautiful. What happens when you get given a business card? Chances are pretty good that you throw them out, you put them on your table in your hotel room and you forget them, or you have every intention of calling back all of these people or emailing all of these people, and things get busy when you get back home and you just forget. But when you have a book and you say, hey, here's a free copy of my book instead of a business card, books don't get thrown away. Why is that? Why do we not throw away a book? If it's something that maybe we're not even interested in this particular book topic, or we don't really think we need to read it, we still won't throw it away. Why? Because from birth, we are trained, or at least from the very young age, we are trained not to throw books away. We are trained that books are valuable. Think about it. What was the very first big kid job that you had to do? The one job that your parents made sure that you did, your teachers made sure you did, your grandparents made sure you did. You had to learn to read. That was the first thing. You've got to learn to read. Why? Who cares if you can read? We have videos, we have audios. Why do I need to read? You need to read because reading is the key to a successful life. Reading is so important. You can't get through life without reading. That's what we were taught from a very, very young age. Our parents read to us. Sometimes they read to us before we were even born. Think about that. That's how important books are. When you got into school, where did you study for all the answers to the test? In the book, right? What was the most expensive part of college? Probably your textbooks. Who pays $800 for textbooks? I did, right? So books are they're valued in a way that other things aren't. And it's ingrained in us to not throw a book away. So if we pick up a book at a conference, or we're given a book off of an exhibit table at an exhibition or a trade show, we're gonna hold on to that book. Even if we don't have any intention of reading it at all, we can't throw it away. So what happens? It gets put on a shelf, it gets put on a table, it gets handed off to somebody else who might be interested in it. Maybe it gets handed to a library, or maybe it gets used in different ways. Maybe it gets read another month from now. Maybe it gets read 2 years from now. I've had books that I've received at trade shows that I had every intention of reading. It went on my book stack. I've got a stack of books like this high. Well, okay, let's be honest, it's like higher than me, of books I want to read. And when I get to it, I get to it. That person who wrote that book, when I do get to it, it might be a couple years later. What are the chances that I'm going to take a business card from 2 years ago and actually call somebody and engage them? It's just not going to happen. So when you have a book instead of a business card, it's not going to get thrown away. It's going to get carried around. So statistics show that books get passed around 9 times before they just sort of disappear, before they stop being in circulation. So that means that your book can be passed around to 9 potential clients, potential customers. What are the chances someone's going to pass a business card around like that? Pretty slim. So that's just one way that your book is better than a business card. The second way is that your book can actually do some heavy lifting for your sales team, or for you if you are your sales team. So what happens when you write a book with the right elements, a book that inspires, educates, and sells? You're going to have a resource for people that's going to pre-sell them on working with you. It's going to answer their questions. It's going to help them to know, like, and trust you. It's going to encourage them to find out more about what you do and maybe purchase your products or services or hire you to speak. All of those things can happen when they've learned a little bit more about you, more than maybe they had time when they were rushing past you in the hallway, or they were, working with you in a round table, but they didn't have a chance to really follow up with some more in-depth questions. Your book is going to do all that heavy lifting. Your book is going to help pre-sell, pre-educate, help those people know, like, and trust you, help them understand what it is that you do and how you help people, so that they're like, oh yes, I need that person. I need to go and engage with that person. A business card can't do that. A business card can tell them maybe a little tagline and your email address and your phone number, all of which you can put on your copyright page. just by the way, you can put all that information inside of your book in different places. But a business card is never going to do all of the heavy lifting that needs to be done in order to pre-sell somebody before they come to you. They're ready to work with you. So having a book gives you the chance to engage that reader at a completely different level. Third thing a business card can't do is work for you. Like, really work hard for you. To actually say, hey, we have these particular services. Hey, we have these particular programs that we offer. Hey, we have these other books that we've written. All of those things can be done with a business book. You can include advertisements in your business book. If you pick up any book on your bookshelf, if the publisher is worth their salt at all, there will be advertisements in the back of the book. Even fiction books, if you look, they will have other books by the publisher, other books by the author. Those are advertisements, and you can advertise in your own book. I prefer to put it at the back so that people don't feel like you're overtly selling too heavily, but you're allowed to put them in the front. It's your book. You can put your ads wherever you want. You can also include resources in the book and have people go to your website to download those resources, preferably audio interviews or videos that they can use to help augment the book, help augment the text and help them understand better. They give you their name and email in order to get those resources, and then they are in your world and you can market to them in different ways. You can also have advertisements for your speaking. If you're a professional speaker and you want people to read your book and then hire you to speak, you can include an entire list of topics that you speak on in the back of the book. You can also have bonuses that people can redeem. You can say, hey, if you'd love to get our companion workbook that goes right along with this book, head over to our website, give us your name and email, and we're happy to give you this $50 workbook as a gift. There's lots of ways that you can have that book actually sell for you without you even having to do a thing. So when was the last time that a business card could do that? So just imagine it, meeting your clients and customers at a conference or a trade show, and instead of giving them a business card, you hand them a free copy of your book. Your reputation and your credibility is automatically increased as you grow that know, like, and trust factor through a well-written book. If you're ready to learn and implement the same writing methods that generate consistent streams of customers and clients for my clients, click on the link below and get your free copy of my book, The Profitable Business Author, right now.